What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Man, inactivity or not, if Zoo actually do go out there and blow through Keith Thurman and knock him out in 3 or 4 or 6 rounds or something like that, that's gonna be kind of putting the rest of them dudes at 154 pounds on notice. That's true. Keith have been out the ring for over 2 years, but he ain't never been knocked out before. And I'm not sure. I think he might have took a knee once. I don't even really remember him being knocked down. Uh, yeah, he moving up in the division, but he's still a high caliber, way more experienced fighter than Tim Zoo. And if Tim Zoo can really go out there and do the stuff that he said he doing, uh, you got to give him his respect from there, and he had to be taken way more serious than he already is. I'm, I think he got the ability to do it. I like Keith in a fight. Well, let me say it like this: I want Keith to win the fight, but I'm not. I don't really think. I can't say I think that he will. I can say that I think he got a chance. I think more it's more realistic to believe that Tim Zoo gonna win the fight. I just don't think he gonna knock Keith out if he do win. I like Zoo a lot, but I like Keith Thurman more as a fighter. That don't mean just because I like Keith uh, in this fight that I think he's the better fighter. Well, I'm sorry that I think he's the fighter that's got the more probability of winning. It's really set up for Zoo to win. You know, with him being the younger, stronger, taller, more active fighter. But at the same token, Keith is the faster, more experienced fighter who's been in these big fights a lot more of these big fights than Tim Zoo have. Looking at Keith Davis, I'm saying Keith Thurman, it looked like he's taking the fight serious. It looked like he's seriously getting in shape to try to go in there and win the fight, which is all the more reason why I say if Tim Zoo can do the stuff that he's saying in these interviews, and he go out there and take Keith out in 4 or 5 rounds, man, shit, he deserve a lot of credit for it. And a lot of people, if he win, that's what everybody gonna. A lot of people gonna be saying, look how long Keith been out the ring. I go along with that if it's a 12 round decision, but if he go out there and knock Keith out, you got. I mean, that's making a statement. I mean, for Tim Zoo, if he go out there and do what he's saying he gonna do, and actually knock Keith Thurman out, uh, that's saying something, and that'll be making a big statement in his division. Although Keith is moving up, Keith was 2 belt champion in that division. I think. No matter of fact, he had 3 of the belts. He gave one of them up, I think. So Sean and I forget, I think it was Sean and Danny fought for one of his belts at one time, but Keith was on a good road, just like Earl was before his, I think Keith had a car accident, not nearly as severe as Earl's, but he had a car accident, then he had an injury, and then like I said, and him turning down the fight and during COVID, all that stuff kind of through Keith uh, back a few years as far as where he would be in taking fights. Tim Zoo, like I say, he's the favorite in the fight, and he's the one everybody looking to win. I'm not looking to. I just it's hard for me to see him knocking Keith out. I can see him winning, but it's hard for me to see him knocking Keith out, especially when you going out here saying you're gonna knock him out and talking about going for the knockout. I very seldom see fighters that talk about getting a knockout, especially when they fighting a guy on the same level as them. They very rarely get it when they going out there looking for it. So if he out here hollering about a knockout and actually go in there and pull this off, gotta give Tim Zoo his credit for that. If and he gonna be making, he gonna be the big name at 154 pounds, not just because of if he, like I say, but he gotta win decisively to make this fight give him any elevated status. A knockout to do it. Going 12 rounds, winning against Keith won't be saying much with him being out the ring for 2 years, but knocking him out. that's making a statement. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like or subscribe. Next time, this man Spill Dog, I'm out.